teacher, Sala. Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to talk about a pound of flesh, the tree casket, and the tribe. In this drama, the main theme was friendship, cruelty, revenge, love, and unity. In this drama, the main characters were Antonio, Bassanio, Portia, and Sala. But the important characters of the drama are Antonio. Antonio was a rich merchant of Venice, but Bassanio was his close friend. Bassanio was born in a noble family, but he liked to live a very luxurious life. As a result, he short of money all the time. In such situation, Bassanio went to Antonio for help, and Antonio helped Bassanio with cash. But it so happened that Bassanio fell in love with a wealthy lady named Portia. Portia was very famous for her wisdom and her beauty. Bassanio wanted to visit Portia in a grand manner, but he did not have enough money. As a result, Bassanio went to Antonio for help. Bassanio said, "Dear friend Antonio, please help me. I want to visit Portia, but now I did not have enough money." Antonio said, "Bassanio, don't worry, my friends. But dear friends, we know that this time Antonio did not have enough money. As a result, Antonio decided to borrow the sum from a moneylender named Sala. Sala was a craftsman. Sala and Antonio hated each other because Sala used to lend money in a high interest, but Antonio used to lend money without any interest.
Just right.
Without any interest. Then Shylock agreed to lend money Antonio, but in a one condition. If Antonio failed to repay the money in 3 months' time, Antonio cut a pound of flesh from Antonio's body.
Yeah.
Actually, this time Antonio willingly agreed because he thinking that my old ship has soon returned with rich merchandise. Then Shylock gave the money Antonio, and Antonio took and gave it Bassanio. Then Bassanio went to Belmont in a grand manner. But this time, Portia's father wanted to get a better partner.
This is the part of three casket, right?
Three casket. This is part of three casket. Actually, Portia's father wanted to get a better partner for Portia. As a result, he arranged three caskets. One of lead, one of silver, one of gold. Among the three caskets, one casket had Portia's picture. The suitors who chose the casket with Portia's picture would marry her.
Yeah.
First try, the Prince of Belmorco. He chose the golden casket. But when he opened the casket, he did not find Portia's picture.
Yeah.
But he found a message that said, "All the glitters is not good." Then try the Prince of Spain. He chose the silver casket. But when he opened the casket and he did not find Portia's picture samely, but he found a picture of blinking fool. Then tried Bassanio. Bassanio chose the lead casket. And when Bassanio opened the casket, he saw Portia's picture. Then Bassanio and Portia got married. Then they spending their time happily.
Yeah.
But soon their happiness turned into sorrow by a sad news from Antonio.
Exactly.
This message said, "Dear friend Bassanio, my all ships have been lost at sea, so I could not repay the money in fixed time. So I put my penalty." Then to hearing this sad news, Bassanio and Portia came to Venice of court. But when they came to court, they saw Shylock already filed a case and demand his bond. But in this time, Portia came to the court disguised as a lawyer. With intelligence, Portia said Antonio said Shylock would cut a pound of flesh, but Shylock would not shed a single drop of blood, because the bond don't mention blood. To hearing this impossible condition, Shylock was disappointed. Then Portia saved Antonio's life by her wisdom. Actually, dear friends, this story is not only a dramatic story, but also a
That's a good lesson
good
for the
lesson
readers.
of human life. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dear friends. If I make any mistake, please pardon me.
Okay. Have a big hand, big clap. Very good. This is a fantastic presentation with you today. We have got a full summary about this drama. Okay, actually, there is something she already mentioned that love, humility, cruelty, and judgment for the listener. And then if you cruel on other person, but you have to fall in a danger in your life. Like that, we saw this character by Shiloh. Yeah, if you be friendly or if you be capable for the other person, if you help other person, actually other situation or the image of the other person will also help you. That actually is not self-centered person, is a cooperative and helpful person. Have a big effort again. Thank you.